Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
What's up, guys? It's Jimmy back again with ZenPips Technicals video number 2. Today's Friday, May 10th. I just got back into Miami, and I'm here to bring you guys a video because I haven't posted in quite some time now, about 2-3 weeks or something like that. But let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about support and resistance and how it can actually give you that roadmap for your trading, right? It's one thing to actually have a good idea where price is going, and it's another thing to be lost within these markets. You guys want to have a reference that you can use at all times and know what you're going to go for if price does this, this, and this, right? So we're going to go to a very, very popular chart, Euro USD on a daily time frame. As you can see, it's very, very open, right? It's just a bunch of bars, right? A bunch of candlesticks going up and down. And there's not really too much to reference, but if you guys look closely, there are levels here, right? There are certain areas that price doesn't like, certain areas that price bounces off of. Price will respect these areas, right? Price will break through these areas. And basically, the job of support resistance is to find out where these areas are so you can have a better reference within your trading, right? Knowing where price will go, creating that roadmap for price. So the easiest way that I've found that helped for me was using a line chart. A line chart basically calculates all the closing prices of the candles, right? Without the wicks. It's the bodies. And what I look for is basically spikes within the market, right? We have a spike up, and this is called resistance, which is a roof, right? If you throw a ball to the roof, it's going to fall back down, right? And then we have the floor, which is the support, right? The support that you're standing on in your two-story house, whatever it is, it's supporting you above the ground. All right, so we're going to find these levels within these markets, and we're going to see how it makes it much easier to understand price when you have these levels on your charts. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people don't use this, and that's fine. You don't have to. I use it because I like it. I think it makes it a lot clearer. All right, so we're going to start off by using this one. And basically, these are the points that I'll be using for this specific horizontal line. Now, the horizontal line is located on your toolbar to the left. Okay, right here, you can open it. You can go to horizontal line. I've locked it in so I don't have to always keep on clicking it. Okay, so we have this line right here. And if you're ever unsure about your horizontal line being, a good reference point, just go back to the candlesticks like that. And you're going to see that price respects these levels. Now, with just this one line, you guys can see that price respects it not just once or twice, but 3 times, right? 4 times, 5, 6 over here. Right? There's a bunch more I'm skipping, but you guys get the point. Let me get rid of those. Okay, cool. So once we have this is support over here. We have resistance right there, right? And it's the same line. It's not support or resistance, it's support and resistance, okay? So keep that in your mind, because that's one of the things that when I first started, I didn't really understand, because I was actually thinking it's support or resistance. It's not both, right, for me. Okay, some of you guys might be like, oh, are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious, all right? It was hard. Until I actually got into the charts, I started putting in the work, and then soon I started understanding a lot better. But let's go ahead and put a couple more points on here so we have a better reference, right? Now, you guys don't want to make it too cluttered, right? Do the extreme points of, where price bounces off areas, right? For example, right there. Now, once we have something like this, now you guys start to get it. When you have one line, it's cool. But when you have 2 and you can trap price, you almost know its next move, right? If you can see, we have sells, buys, and it's been in this zone for, let's say you have this set up. This area, up until it breaks the first time, is for 75 days. Okay, about 2 months and a half. 2 months and a half. 75 days, right? So keep that in mind. That's 75 days of, you don't have to mark up new lines, right? You don't have to keep on looking for trades. The trades are there. You're just waiting for them to, fulfill your checklist, whatever it is, right? Now, For this chart, the challenge is now that since we're over here, this is real time, guys, by the way. Since we're over here, we don't have any history close to here, right? Now, this is where I go into the past a little bit. Now, you don't want to go too far past, right? Too far back. Make it relevant to price, right? So this is around, what's this, like, this is 3 years, I guess, right? Or this is 2 years right here. So 2 years. And just find one or two. Say, for example, right here. Right there. Okay, now we have our third line. Now we have it next to price. Now, if price decides I wants to break this point, you're going to go ahead and have to find another line. But if it goes ahead and respects this point, it might break here and test and go up to the next side. But once you have these lines in, it's like you have the map, right? All you have to do is find a place to get in. And the one thing that I like to reference this to is like the highway. Okay, trading is like a highway. It goes in one direction, but you have to find which ramp to get on at that doesn't have that much traffic, right? So if you look, we're going like this. Let's say this is I-95. We're on the East Coast, guys. I-95, right? And we know that, let's say, from Pennsylvania, well, it'll be the other way around. Give me 1 second here. PA is right here. Okay. Florida is down here. All right. Now, this is the route, right? This is the route, whatever it is. Now, during this route, we have a bunch of on-ramps, a bunch of off-ramps, right? Whatever it is. You have to find the best on-ramp to take, right, to get to your destination. Now, this is support and resistance. Let's say this is the resistance, and this is support. These on-ramps are your entry signals, right? That is what you're going to be looking for. We'll be talking about that next time. I'm not going to get into that too much right now, but back to support and resistance, you can use it almost on every single pair, right? And some people don't think it works. Some people don't use it at all. I like to use it. I think it's super simple, especially when you know that price does respect these levels. They're forming roofs, right? And there were floors, the ceilings and floors. So saying that there is none is kind of like, you know, you see it. So how can you say that, right? But, okay, within these zones, there are obviously smaller ones. This is on a daily time frame. You can do this on the 4 hour, right? And there are, let's do this right now. So in the 4 hour, there are little zones too. Let's change the color. We'll change it to, let's go black. Right, there are zones on the 4 hour. Right there. And if you're wondering why I keep on saying zones, it's because support and resistance is not one price. It's a zone, right? Picture it like a layer of jelly, okay? Price can pierce this, but it'll still bounce back out, right? And it can pierce it to the upside or the downside, whatever it is. But these black lines represent the support and resistance zones on a 4 hour time frame. Here we go. Now, remember what I said. If you guys are unsure about this, just go back to the candlestick and look what happens, right? Price respects it. And you can see that our daily support and resistance zones, right, are respected on a finer level on the 4 hour. You guys see that, right? So that's basically it for support and resistance. Like I said, you guys can do this on any pair, any time frame. Just remember not to make it too cluttered. Keep your charts clean, and happy trading, guys. But remember, if you do like what you guys are seeing, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. I'd appreciate that very much. And if you guys have any questions, just put it in the comments, guys. I'll answer.